See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
Hi guys. You guys, I ended the live by mistake. I was trying to do the full screen and then I was trying to exit out of here so I could do desktop mode because I'm on Mark's phone and I ended the freaking stream. Oh my gosh. Okay. So hello again. Hey, Courtney. Yeah, whoops. So we're gonna give it a minute here. While we're waiting, you know what? Even if more people don't come here, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be showing. I'm gonna go through here quick. I'm gonna see which I want to show of Reverend Donna's. But I wasn't done. Oh, I gotta send the link. Hold on. I gotta send the link. Okay, hold up. Let me get the link back to Moss. You guys, that was so dummy. Hey, Pink Butterfly, back at you. Slow mode is on to 125 seconds to help, mods better and to help me be able to really, the chat goes slow because I'm doing this from the phone, as we know, tonight. All right, give me a few minutes here. Let's see if we got some of that funky music here. I'm gonna let me kind of see what am I gonna show of Reverend Donna's here. And oh, there was more text I wanted to show you. I'll find it. I'll find it. There, here, what's new?
Well, that's funky.
Okay, this is the house, if I'm not mistaken. Let me turn this off. How do we do that? Okay, there we go. So if I'm not mistaken, okay. Okay. Got that off to Mama Linda. Okay. So this is the house, right? That's the house, if I'm not mistaken. Heels on the ground got him fired from. Or it was like right around there, right? Because I recognize that house. Isn't that it? Mama!
Hiccup. That's the house.
That's what I thought, yeah. So
That-
Reverend Donna sent me this.
That Candace wants, right?
Is this the one Candace wants? I know that when
That could be the one that they were working on too.
when Heels on the Ground was there, I recognized that house. I
Yeah.
remember Molly walking around there and saying, "That's a beautiful house."
Yeah, it looks like it. Who knows? She probably found a house in that same area that she would love to have.
And she was talking about barn doors, and that one of those houses for sale has this barn door that leads to, I think, is it to the cellar?
Or a warehouse type thing.
Oh,
I remember that. Oh.
So she sent the... Okay, so now I think I can... Oh.
Don't hit the off button now.
Yeah, no, I know how to do that.
Okay, I'm going to mute while you do your...
There we go. Okay, hold on. This is... Don was setting a tub by himself in the house, in the Ivy home area near the jail.
Near the jail. That's kind of telling, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. What's he doing? Does he get out and meet up with somebody?
And then it says,
Or
then
before.
he went to the other Meadow Creek Road with Dudley. Oh yeah, that other host. Okay.
And this is all in the areas that she's been dreaming on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, her last video about the maps, it was pretty clear what she was saying, you know, where to look, what areas to look.
Yeah, now we need to go there.
I want to know what carousel group is in that group, so I want to look that up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Christine, welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo-choo! Where we always tell you to buckle up, but there ain't no seatbelts in this bitch. Yeah, that is a house, and then that's the other house. Nope, that's the same house. Yeah, that's the same house. Hey, Foxy, did you know BK has a brother in Tennessee, an hour from Kingsport? I heard that rumor before. Yep. I mean, I have text messages. You guys, like I said, trust me, there's a lot. We could have shows for days and days and days. I got the texts where Benny was having me beg Don to be able to move there in Tennessee, where Don was going to give him part of his land to put a trailer house on, and he was going to work for Tucker Drywall. All of that. All right, let's okay, let me just see here what we got. Oh, and I've got files galore. Reverend Donna sent me everything because she was like, I don't even know if I can physically take working on this case anymore. So she sent me and Carl and I think one or two other people her fucking files of everything. So I got that a couple days ago, which, oh, you guys, it's a lot. Hey, Kiko. Beautiful Chaos is Cotton Candy Boobs back here. Hey, Carrie. Blonde Bunny. Okay, so we want Reverend Donna Serafina. So I think, yeah, this 12-minute map one would be good.
That was a very good one. She was pretty clear on the maps. Do you know what I mean?
The map one. Let's just kind of listen to that quick. I'd want my dad to know, see the reading. That would have been on Sweetie Pilo's then.
No, this one she did by herself, I think. She was talking about maps.
What? I can't hear you. Hold on, Linda.
On my readings, here's some places based on my readings. So we did confirm that the family had been to.
Okay, yeah, maybe it would be good. We can show the map one here, and then if we show this 13-minute, almost 12-minute 32 one that she did very well. This is the one she sent to TBI because she wanted to make it as neat as possible. If we show that, we can make sense then of some of the text messages and pictures she has sent me as well. When she does her videos, she edits a lot out. She likes to keep names and faces out of it off of her channel because she is afraid of retaliation. However, she has sent all of that. I have all of the unedited stuff from Reverend Donna. So does Carl, and so does one or two other people. So I have everything she puts on her channel and everything she keeps out for how she feels protected spiritually and physically. So and she said if I feel comfortable and safe enough to share it, I can, so I will, because I just, like, I don't care if I'm gonna die trying to help bring a little girl home, then I'm gonna die bringing a little girl home, you know, like, come for me. Half the people that are threatening me aren't even allowed across the border, so that's funny. And do the maps now. Dad won't make much sense of that, but I think that's okay. He just likes being up here. Yeah, should I send you the link? Send you the link for that one. Well, and then also this one, babe. Let's do this one first and then the 12-minute one. How about that?
Okay.
Thank you. I love you.
Thank you.
Okay, then the, oh, nope, not that one. Okay, then the 12-minute one here. Okay. Send to hubby. Okay. Oh, I'm getting, okay, because I have his one. Clear. Okay, now we're gonna call Pops up here and get him on this. I can't wait until he can come up here on panel with us, Linda. Linda, honey, are you there?
Oh, I'm stupid talking with a muted mic. I'm going,
Oh,
it's going to be so great. I can't wait. And I can't see the mic, so because I was looking at
okay. Can you keep them entertained for one momento?
Okay, yeah, I can. Well, hey, I'll watch chat, do my thing, you know. That's what I do. Besides people texting me. Anyway, where the heck is it? Okay, so what's up, peoples? I don't know if they can hear me. I don't know. I'll talk in the chat to them then. Dance, huh? Okay, I'm dancing there, Becca-Chu. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, Sheriff. How about a song? Hell no, you don't want me to sing. Let me just tell you something right now. There's absolutely no way. You guys would cover your ears and say, oh, Lord, they let the hound dogs out. I'm not lying. Unless you want me to sing like Barry Manilow, because, I mean, not Barry Manilow, but Barry White, because that's how deep my voice gets. And that's from an injury from being, you know, choked. So it changed my whole, he smashed my esophagus. So it changed my whole voice. Terrible, huh? Not really. And go low, like some dudes wish they had my voice. Could you dance for us? I am in my head. Certainly am. Who's your daddy? Hey, I told my kids, listen, you got to remember, I'm your mama and your daddy. They didn't fuck with me.
Mama.
What? Do you hear me?
Now I can. I was running upstairs. My hair was staticky, so I had to find the hair clip.
Yeah, I don't want your dad to hear my deep voice. Jesus.
Hi, Pops.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Linda's here.
Hey.
Linda's here too.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
I figured out how to put my phone on speaker.
Oh, you found it. Cool.
You put it on speaker?
Oh.
I can hear you better now. Hey, Cowboy
Oh.
Car Crushing. Howdy, howdy. Sabrina, hey.
Howdy.
Pretty
Daddy-
soon he's gonna be in IT. He won't be able to stop learning all this
Hey,
stuff.
Sherry, can you call me right back?
Yep, I can call you back. How long? Like
Okay, bye.
1 minute?
He must not be able to hear.
No, he can't hear. I think he said he accidentally put his phone on speaker or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said. Don't really know.
Sorry, you guys got my ugly mug and
Oh,
Right,
if I could
mhm.
reach through here right now, I'd just grab you by the cheeks and say, "Stop talking like that." Did you really look in the mirror? You're beautiful. You have a natural beauty.
no, I don't like the mirror. No, I do not.
Everybody's, you know what? God gave you. You can't change your DNA. It's a beautiful mix of you. Okay?
If you say so.
I do. I mean it.
I think he meant to call him right back, right? I don't know.
I don't know. He didn't say. You're like me. Second guess yourself. Pops.
Hi there.
Hi, Dad. Is that better?
Yeah, I figured it out.
Oh, okay, good. So I was telling you a little bit about Miss Donna, and tonight we're gonna do. You won't be able to see it, but I'm gonna be showing them maps and stuff. You'll hear her talk a little bit, but we just wanted to have you up here with us because everyone loves talking to Papa Share.
Miss Donna, is that who we're talking to?
Yeah, Miss Donna's not on here tonight, but we're listening to one of her videos. But
Okay, cool.
yeah, she's a good friend of mine. I know you want to talk to her, and we'll make sure that happens.
Right on.
So we're gonna pull up a
I'm happy
video.
to be- Okay.
What were you gonna say, Dad?
I'm happy to be part of it any way I can.
Oh, Linda's up here. Did you say hi to Linda? Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
I can hear you now.
Oh, good.
Good. How are you?
Good. This is kind of like family movie night to me. You know, I'm just kicking
Yeah.
back and, you know,
Right on.
yeah.
I have a cool edgy look as well. That's funny you say that because that's actually what my daughters always say. I look edgy, and they like it. Mom, you have to look
Oh, yeah.
edgy with us. So they always say I look edgy. So I like that. That's cute. Oh, Dad, I have something to tell you. Okay, there's going to be haters in here, but I do not care. I am very proud of my daughters today.
I am too.
And my dad is about to hear something. He's going to be very proud of his granddaughters as well. I got a call at 7:45 this morning from both of your granddaughters. And
Yeah.
I was telling you guys, Mr. Sher was telling all of you guys before that me and my kids are close, and they tell me things that most
Yep.
kids wouldn't really tell their parents, right?
Mine are
Well,
the same way.
7:45, all of a sudden my daughters, they call me. I think I was in the bathroom or something. So, and I seen I had a missed call. I'm like, uh-oh. I mean, they're calling that early. Either they want money to go get a tea, like a bulb of tea after school, or something happened. And so I called them back, and they were like, we were just in a fight. And I'm like,
yeah.
wait, what? Can you rewind it, please, and explain, like, what is happening? She was like, they were like, yeah, just so you know, we pounded the snot out of somebody, and they explained to me why, and that it's been an ongoing issue with this person. And my daughters are friends with all kinds of people in the
Yep, that's
world.
what
They
my
don't
kids
care
were.
if
Yep.
you are black, blue, purple dots, any polka dots, anything. It doesn't matter. You can be
Fat, skinny.
you want to be like my daughters, my kids, they don't care. Whatever they are, they will, whatever you are,
Yep.
is what they will go by. And so, you know, they are very respectful. Anyways,
They
yeah.
are not prejudicial.
Yes, they don't have prejudice. Yes.
Yep.
They have a friend that is a bigger black man, and
Overweight
he
black man.
happens to like other men as well. And so you can think of the names they were calling this poor guy.
Yeah.
Not only that, so this 19-year-old punk, he has been such an asshole to women and to many of their friends who happen to be gay, and he's actually taken advantage and been charged with the R word.
Hate crimes, hate
So my
crimes.
daughter's today, my daughter's got a hold of this person who tried to run from my daughters after calling one of their friends all of these names and everything. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, is friends with one of the girls that this guy R word. And all that happened to this guy was he got like expelled or suspended like multiple times, but they kept allowing him back to the school. So anyway, the one he tried to hide in the car, and my oldest, Cassidy, hopped in the car and started slapping him. And then my other daughter, yeah, what?
That was this morning?
Yeah, this morning, 7:45 in the morning. Then my other daughter grabbed the guy out of the car, and apparently they both started wailing on the kid, beating the snot out of the kid. So that happened, and then yeah, they left and they called me. So and I'm like, I'm so proud of you guys, but I did say, I was like, I don't want you guys to go to jail for fighting and stuff, but you know, I couldn't be mad at that.
Wow, you know, they stood up for them.
Yeah, they were calling, they told the guy like, stop, and they kept saying all these nasty things about my daughter's friend. And
ongoing thing.
they did what they did.
That's bullying. So they stuck up.
This happened outside of the school grounds, but yes, right before school.
So are your daughters suspended too, or
no? They're smart, and they made sure it happened outside of school grounds.
Okay.
That kid doesn't go to school.
The
no, they're not going to go to the police. They have charges for bad things. They're not going to the police.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So
everything's cool. Everything's all right.
Everything is perfect. They were fine.
What they did is stick up.
They did the right thing.
Yep.
That's what I think.
I do too. I mean, they should maybe have thought about
on my phone or your phone. I didn't see one.
I don't agree with hitting because that'll get you thrown in jail. But if it's an ongoing bully thing and you can't, and you have,
I just want to say that this was a man that they beat the snot out of, and I'm so impressed because it's a man acting hard, and both of these girls owned your ass, you dumbass.
That's right. You know what? I used to say,
you can go have any problem at all with 2 women beating up a bad guy.
No, yeah, he's this guy that, yeah, he's bad news. No, the other live is not live, it's ended. You can't be on the other live still. If it's saying it's live, it's not true. So
if you're still watching,
you have to tell people to come over here. All right, we're gonna start playing this video now to get on with this show. But yeah, I have to tell you what they done.
Okay, and what's the video about?
It's gonna be it's Reverend Donna. It won't make much sense to you, Dad, but it's her going over. She's had these visions in the Summer Walls case and dreams and stuff. So what she has done is she's put together. She sent the video to TBI as well, and then she put it together for the podcast. She has sent me all her files and everything. This is just her going over maps of where she has seen and envisioned certain things. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see it, but you will hear her kind of going over it. And I can send you pictures as well. In fact, actually, let me, right now while I'm thinking about that, let me send you a picture of the map that she'll be going over. That way you can at least see it. So she will be going over. Okay. Gosh, I have so many Google Maps pictures in my phone. So after I show this, Dad, we're going to play a 20-minute video after the maps, and it's going to be a long story short of her visions and dreams of the Summer Wells case. So you'll be able to hear her kind of discuss what she has seen in this case and everything.
Okay.
And we'll play it after this.
So I just gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sending you I'm sending you 2 pictures, Dad, right now.
I don't know how to get to them on my phone while I'm talking to you.
You should be able to while you're just talking. If you just click on your text messages, they should pop up, but maybe not.
Okay.
If you hang up on me, I'll call you back.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's the same. Yep, that's the same. Okay, I'm sending you 1 picture. She actually sent me the same picture 2 times.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Okay, so that says it's sent to you. Okay. Now, guys, if you go on the other live and tell them to come to this one, or if there's a mod that will drop the link to that we're live here, that's fine. If not, they'll find their way over or not. That's okay. Yeah, 1 second, Pops. Just getting that video ready. That's okay. I'm muting him because it's going to be very confusing when I'm talking about another podcast going in to come here. He'll be like, what? So, yeah, just come on over here, drop the link if a mod would over there. If not, they'll figure it out after. I don't know why it's still showing live. Okay, let me set this up here. Okay, babe, we're ready for the maps one. Okay. It just needs a minute.
Yeah.
For the computer. I'm gonna get some Pepsi. So, anybody have questions for my dad while we're waiting? Yay, cotton candy boobs!
How's the weather?
I said, how's the weather?
Oh, really good. That was a nice sunny day today.
Oh.
About 5 degrees here.
Oh, well, it's been cold in Minnesota, I gotta tell you. And snowing and cold and windy, but
wow,
it'll be over with soon.
Yeah, we're just seeing the tail end of winter here.
I love spring.
I don't hate winter, but I'm glad when it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I don't hate it either. It's pretty from, when you're on the inside warm.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful, but it gets icky at the end. I love spring. Love summer.
Linda, do you have cats?
No, I have a dog.
Oh,
My mother's allergic to cats.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I can't have a cat. My dog is my little buddy. Sits by me, sleeps by me, is by me. It's my shadow.
What kind of dog?
Chihuahua, Jack Russell mix.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I think we got the video ready, guys.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, Dad, I can send you a picture. I have a picture of her dog. I'll send you a picture.
She's a cutie. She's very old. She's on her last legs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Then I want to get a corky. Or a little teeny tiny dog.
Yeah.
One I can carry in my pocket.
Dad, you got a question from Battle Buddy. It says, Papa Share, are you happy to be involved with social media?
Am I happy? Yes, I'm very happy to be involved with social media. It's all brand new to me. Even texting on the telephone is brand new to me. I've been staying away from technology as much as possible because I'm just not educated in that area. I'm a bricklayer by trade. There's no computers involved in the work that I did. But I'm very happy to be listening to you guys and talking to you guys all over the world. it's a real treat for me.
Hmm. Now, for some of the people that haven't heard Dad, what do you think? Because there's probably a few new people in here that might not have heard your experience with psychics. Do you believe in them, and what your experience is with them?
Do you want me to tell Allison's story again?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. Well,
There's
this is going back to when I was, I think, about 23 years old. So, 1985 or something like that. I had a sit down meeting with a psychic named Allison Arngrim. She was a child star. She was on a show called Little House on the Prairie. She played the storekeeper's daughter, Nellie Olson. She did that when she was a child. I met her when she was an adult, and she asked me if I wanted her to do a reading, and I said sure. So I was wearing a silver chain with an eagle on it, and she says, "Let me hold that." And I took it off and I put it in her hand, and she closed her eyes and she started telling me about my life. She first started by telling me about my mother's death, and she said, "I'm sorry that you lost your mother at such an early age." That was the first thing she said to me, and she got my attention with that. Like, I've never met this person before. I give her my necklace, and she's telling me about my mother. How does that work? It blew my mind. You know, I was the worst kind of skeptic. I didn't believe in anything. But she told me a lot about my mother, about my relationship with my mother, and she told me a few other things about my life that I don't recall. But one thing she asked me, she was looking at me and she said, "Have you had brain surgery?" And I said, "No." She's looking at my head. She said, "Well, you're going to." I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Well, you're going to have brain surgery at some point in your life. And there's going to be a scar on your head." I just went cold. I was like, "Kidding?" She said, No, this is what I see. I started trying to negotiate with her. I said, "Is there any way that I can make that not happen?" And she smiled and shook her head. She said, "No, it's going to happen, but just don't worry, you survive it." So this session, this sit down with her was when I was 23 years old. When I was 26 years old, I got hit with an aneurysm, a brain aneurysm one night, and it just about killed me. But the result was I had to have brain surgery, and I have a big scar, 11-inch scar across my forehead, goes right down to my right ear. So she was correct about that too. I'd forgotten over the years that she warned me of this. And when it happened to me, when I saw myself in the mirror with that scar, I remembered her telling me that I was going to have brain surgery and that I was going to have the scar. It was like, okay, that woman knew my whole life just by holding my necklace in her hand for 5 minutes.
wow.
Or maybe 10 minutes. I don't know how long I spoke with her. Maybe 10 or 15 minutes in total.
Well, we both have big scars on our heads.
Sorry?
We both have big scars on our heads now.
Yeah. Yours is covered by your hairline pretty much. Mine isn't. I don't have any hair.
Well, yeah, most of mine is covered by my hair, but I don't have bangs, so you actually see the whole front of my head is scar.
Yeah.
But I don't care. People tried to get me to cover it up all the time when I was little. They tried to force me to have bangs to cover it up, and I always wanted to show it.
Why would you want to cover it up?
Well,
You're absolutely beautiful. You don't have to cover anything up.
You're gonna make me cry again. Stop it. Babe, are we ready with the video?
Telling you the truth, that's all.
See, listen to Papa. He's wise. I tell you the same thing all the time, kiddo.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah,
play
yeah.
the first video, the maps video. So this is 12 minutes. And then after this video, we're gonna play the 20-minute video where she's explaining everything so that my dad can hear what Reverend Donna's dreams and visions are. But this maps, the maps one, I want to show you guys because, like I said, I have everything. I have the names. She kept her stuff edited and everything. Me and Carl and a couple other people have everything and all of her files non-edited that we are going to be bringing to you guys. And I actually want True Crime with Eve, if she's in here, I'm going to ask her to be a part of my team here and try and get her in on this as well and do some study sessions. So for now, here's the 12-minute map video. I'm sorry you can't see it, Dad, but I sent you a picture of what she's talking about to your phone.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Seeing summer. I'm seeing a shovel. I'm seeing it's still in that ravine down there, like where it bottoms out. So there's like a couple guys there. And they're just putting some dirt over her, stuff like that. They might have put like a hollow log on top of her, like she might not be in the hollow log. They might have put a hollow log on top of her, right? That's the way if someone was walking in there, they'd probably just walk right up. So Summer liked to go see the horrors. So I'm seeing going like to this place, and they have iron to open it. They have iron gate. They have iron gate. I feel like on the sides of the iron gate is, you know how they'll have a brick. It's kind of decorative. I mean, I guess they could make the iron gate with just a pole, but you know, it's like, you know, the two brick little columns that are, you know, square. So they could be cinder block or red brick, either way. Yeah, and I got spirit energy on my legs. So I'm seeing the house again. I'm seeing the brick house with the white columns. And now I drove to that funeral home, and I'm feeling like I'm at the funeral home. And I've got very strong chills on my legs. I don't know for sure if it's that funeral home, but I feel like it is. Either way, that funeral home is in my third eye right now. Doesn't mean it happened there. It could be because I've looked at it. So it could be that, you know, they're just going to show me that it's not it and stuff like that. But okay, so
All right, this is not the Mac one, guys. He played the wrong one first. So this is actually the 19-minute video, which probably makes more sense to play first anyways, but this is her, long story short, this is her tying all
they're
her
showing
visions
me
and
it right
dreams
now, and they're
up.
showing me that, you know,
Can you, no. Get down. Hold on. Okay, so this is her telling.
Were you yelling at the
No, stop, Dad.
Oh.
Yes, he jumped on the computer and was messing around up here. Okay, so this is the 19-minute video. Now I'm all stressed out because this isn't what I thought was playing.
Okay, no problem. But I just want to get one thing straight. She's being asked about Summer Wells, right?
No, she's not being asked. She's talking about Summer Wells. Yes, she is in a trance and doing her psychic thing. Now,
Okay.
she actually has hours and hours, Dad, of this, but this is just a 19-minute video of tying it all up in a nice package because she sent this video to TBI. And she can't send hours and hours of her reading where you actually hear she's like in a trance and having her like outer body experiences while she's doing her readings. She records it all. And we have all of that.
What I want to know is this what she has to say here, is this in response to a request by somebody to to investigate the Summer Wells case?
Not by law enforcement. No, this is just people asking her. But she had, she had some.
It didn't just come through out of the blue. Then she was asked to look into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she felt a certain pull towards this
Yeah, but
kid.
that's what I was getting at. She will not talk about a case if she doesn't connect to it.
Right.
But she
you.
actually did turn down doing this case, but then she started having dreams that included her daughter with Summer.
And she's very sure about
Yeah.
this case.
And so then she couldn't stop it after that. So I'm not sure if it was the energy of a lot of us reached out to her and wanted her to do readings about Summer, of course, because in another case, she had so much stuff right. Like she knew how the children were found, how, like, what happened to them 4.5 months before they were even found. Like there were certain things Reverend Donna knew that only law enforcement knew, and they did not release it to the media, and she knew. So they're actually using some of her readings like through that case legally.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Okay, one of the things I heard this lady say was there was a hollow log that may have been on top of her. She might have been pushed inside the log.
Mm.
Now, is she indicating that Summer's already dead?
Yeah, she feels that Summer's passed. Yeah, she sees Summer in spirit with her daughter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna start this over. So
Okay.
you'll hear it from the beginning. It's only a few minutes, Dad. But yes, this is not the maps one. So we're gonna go over, and I'd love to play. Like I said, she has hours and hours of reading. If you want to hear it, people love hearing that as well. So we could schedule another whole live where we just go over, like where you actually, it's not edited and shortened up. You can hear her in her trance.
Anytime at all.
I love that one.
Any chance I get to spend time with you, Sherry, is gold to me.
Aw. He's gonna make me cry again. Welcome, Angela, to Crazy Train Choo Choo. Hey, Dad, can you say welcome to the Crazy Train Choo Choo?
Welcome to the Crazy Train Choo Choo.
Thank you. So I have memberships, which means people can choose to give me a few dollars a month. I think it ranges between $2 and $10, I think, a month.
Oh, yeah.
To be a member of our channel. And every time they do that, because my saying is I'm on a crazy train, there's no seatbelts, and we are always off the tracks. And so when they become a member, I always say that. And some people, they wait for me to actually say that. And if I miss it and I don't say it, they get their feelings hurt. So
reminds me of that, my famous Ozzy Osbourne song.
Yep, exactly. I wish you would do my.
Going off the rails on my crazy train.
All right, Pops, we're gonna start this again. We got A and K says Papa Share is the best.
Love ya.
Oh, here's a question quick before we start that. It's from Chris. Papa Share, how has reconnecting with your daughter changed your life?
Oh, wow. How has it changed my life? It's made me want to greet every day now with a smile. Whereas before, I just woke up because I was hungry. I look forward to every new day now to hear from you and to be able to talk with you. It's added life to my life. But all I can say, it's woken me up from a sleep that I was in for a long time.
Charlene says now she's going to cry. Me too. Oh, you guys.
In short, it's given my life purpose.
We just have. Oh, I hope that's not. I just ruined the burger. You're making everyone cry now. You would listen to hours of that video. Well, we'll plan that. Hey, Tammy AO, we will plan that up because yeah, my dad would like to hear that. This question is gonna make me cry. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, tears. I'm not crying. You're crying. Who's chopping onions around here?
Yeah. Must be what it is.
Yeah. All right, Dad, we're going to start this from the beginning now that we know it's not the maps. I just wanted to stop that because I was going to show some pictures in between, but now we're just going to listen for the next 20 minutes, I guess.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so I'm seeing summer. I'm seeing a shovel. I'm seeing it's still not ravine down there, like where it bottoms out. Oh, so there's like a couple guys there, and they're just putting stuff like that. They might have put like a hollow log on top of her. Like she might not be in the hollow log. They might have put a hollow log on top of her. Right? That was the way if someone was walking in there, they'd probably just walk. So Summer like to go see the horse. So I'm seeing going like to this place, and they have iron to open it. They have iron gate. They have iron gate. I feel like on the sides of the iron gate is you know how they'll have a brick. It's kind of decorative. I mean, I guess they could make the iron gate with just a pole, but you know, it's like, you know, the two brick little columns that are, you know, square. So they could be cinder block or red brick, either way. Yeah, and I got spirit energy on my legs. So I'm seeing the house again. I'm seeing the brick house with the white columns. And now I drove to that funeral home, and I'm feeling like I'm at the funeral home. And I've got very strong chills on my legs. I don't know for sure if it's that funeral home, but I feel like it is. Either way, that funeral home is in my third eye right now. Doesn't mean it happened there. It could be because I've looked at it. So it could be that, you know, they're just going to show me that it's not it and stuff like that. But okay, so, but they're showing me it right now. And they're showing me that, you know, as far as the eye can see on these rolling hills. And it's like, ooh, I like these rolling hills. Rolling hills. We're going to roll right off that way. So I think, so I'm going to, if I kept drawing that line to BənHill Road like I did, and then I went to that funeral home, and then I feel like I'm supposed to keep going. So I'm not going to say something one way or another about what I think about the funeral home. Keep drawing a line straight through it and keep going further.
I know what she thinks.
I feel like I'm going to keep crossing that line to where the state line, where you cross the state line. Maybe it's not her remains. Maybe it's something else they want to show me. They could even be going to draw more lines. So I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Okay, now I think I'm seeing one of these brewery type things again. I'm seeing inside the brewery. So it's kind of where they serve some beer. They serve or alcohol or something, but they do have, it feels like, well, because they have a keg type. Well, it's not a metal keg. It's like a wooden keg. I saw that before. And I got a little spirit energy. I saw that before. So, you know, wooden barrel that they do that. If you see that line where I keep calling it a hollow log, that it could be laying on top of her, or she could be in it, anything like that. Just it's a could be, not a is, right? Because now I got a feeling of something. They showed me partly something, and now I'm just carrying it. You know, I'm just interpreting it here. Okay. I'm feeling like checking to see if the brewery or something. I know there's the one brewery in the first area felt like she was brought to originally, and they showed me that. We felt like it was Jonesboro, but this now past that, yeah, and I'm getting chills and spirit energy again. And a barrel over there. So okay, I'm seeing the amusement rides again. And the carousel. It's something about this story, about this driving home with the milk jugs, and something, it keeps going, okay, this, and the carousel, and then this, but they're not showing me about it. I think what they're just wanting me to do is we're going to learn about this situation, this connection, I think.
Okay, I want to pause there for a second. I'm going to get my exercise tonight running up and down the stairs. So, Dad, right before Summer went missing, there is a last 10-second video that Candace, her mom, posted to the app TikTok. Or no, I don't know if it's on TikTok. Well, there's a 10-second video taken of Summer, and it's said to be the last known recording of Summer before she disappeared off the face of the earth. Now, in that 10-second clip, she is leaning on 2 gallons of milk.
Yeah.
Hours, like 3 hours before she's reported missing. So a lot of people think that's really weird because we know that, you know, they used to put missing children on milk cartons. And the last known picture and video of Summer is leaned up against 2 gallons. Now that shit would be really, really cold, but she's sleeping up against, and the way that they're angled, so you got the 1 gallon that's tilted on its side and it's leaned up against her hips, and then the 2nd gallon is standing straight up, you know, normally on top of the 2nd gallon and up against her arms and head, and she's laying on them. So that's pretty interesting. So that, I just wanted to tell you that, and I have that picture. I'll send you that picture as well, because it's.
And that was taken 3 days before she went missing.
3 hours before she went missing. Yep. Hi, Lori. Yeah. What do you think about that?
That's wild. That's strange.
Actually, let me see if I'm going to try really quick. Let me see here.
It never meant much to me seeing that, except for maybe the subliminal, you know, she's going to be on a milk carton.
Yeah.
They used to.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, it doesn't, you know.
Hey, Dad, see if you can check your text messages while you're on the phone with me. See if you can see what I sent you. If you hang up, I'll call you right back.
I'll see if I can do it.
Is it coming up?
No, it's not letting me check.
So all you got to do is you don't hang up the phone, but just click your little, there should be like a little button where you can go to your other screens.
Yep.
If you just, try that and click on your text messages and on me. See if it will let you.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. So I sent you that. So there's the maps right there, but right before that or under that now, I sent you a picture. That's the last picture of Summer. Do you see that?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Leaning against 2 milk jugs.
Yep. What do you think about that photo? And that was taken 3 hours before she was reported missing.
In whose car?
That is Candace's mom's truck.
Oh, yeah? Is that right?
Yep.
Has this truck been part of any kind of, has this truck been part of the investigation in any way?
Yeah, they had dogs through it.
They said that they had dogs through it. However, a couple weeks after her disappearance, Grandma was allowed to leave and go back to Wisconsin in that very truck.
Oh, yeah?
I personally don't think nothing about the milk jugs except for a subliminal milk carton on, you know, kid on a milk carton.
I don't know, Dad. What do you, don't say much yet, Linda. Let him, okay. How do I say this without blurring his, okay. Half of the so half of people on social media think that she is not alive in that picture, and the other half think that she's just sleeping and tired from swimming. What do you feel when you look at that picture?
I see a sleeping child.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at her hand.
Hmm.
And a lot of times when people die, their hands will clench into fists, or they'll straighten out, like stretch out completely.
Hmm.
To me, her hands are both in different positions. One's touching her leg with her forefinger out, and the other one is resting on the seat. Looks like she's asleep to me.
Okay. Yeah.
And the fact that she's leaning on the milk carton, I don't know. Yeah, she looks like she's sleeping to me. I hope I'm looking at a sleeping little girl.
Yeah. Now, some people are wondering if the candy there beside her or the soda maybe had some, the drug called, or yeah, Delta 8, which is in some states the legal marijuana. So they think, and they do sell the candies that are Skittles, which looks like it's Skittles on the seat. And she did go to the smoke shop before that photo was taken. She admittedly said that she went to the smoke shop and bought some Delta 8 vapes. So, and in that smoke shop,
Okay.
they do sell the Delta 8 Skittles and stuff like that. So some people are wondering if maybe she was drugged in that picture.
Well, that brings up another question, if I can ask another question.
Yeah.
Okay, you said that the police have had access to that truck. They've gone over it with dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they've seen this video, this picture
Yes.
that I'm looking at right now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, as part of their investigation, did they ask what that bottle of pop was for or whose it was? Did they ask what the colored things were on the seat?
I'm not
Or did
sure.
they get them? Are those things part of the evidence? Or, I mean,
All good questions, Dad. We don't know.
huh.
Do any of you guys know? Like, would they take those Skittles for evidence? Have they been tested to be regular Skittles or altered Skittles? Has the pop been tested to have anything in it? You know, yeah, those are all good questions.
I'm sure they have.
It has a lid on it. It's got the cap on it. So I'm not inspired to believe that she passed out while drinking it.
Yeah.
I think she drank some of it and then screwed the cap back on and fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
If it was open and spilled all over the seat, then I'd have a different view of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and before this, it said like she was swimming for a while before, so she could be tired, from swimming at the lake.
Okay. Yeah. Well, she looks like a sacked out kid to me.
Now, I don't know if you can enlarge that picture, like if you tap on it. Yeah, and I don't know if you can enlarge it, but there's some say that by the seatbelt there, it looks like either there's some spilt pop or some people see blood. And they also think the nail beds look a little purple as well as her lips, but I don't see that myself.
Yeah, I can expand the picture.
Do you see by the seatbelt there, it looks like maybe some spilt soda, or maybe even just from being wet and swimming, or some people are saying that looks like blood.
You mean on her sweater?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be a picture of something on the sweater. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's not clear enough. Yeah.
It doesn't look like a blood stain to me. But,
Yeah.
I'm looking at her face, and her face looks pinkish. You know, there's a pinkish hue about her. She looks alive to me. I mean,
yeah.
The fingernails. I'm blowing up the picture, but I don't see any blue tinge to her fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
And that wouldn't happen right away anyways.
Yeah.
Blue in the face would. But, no, she just looks like a sleeping child to me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play this video some more. Sorry, but yeah, everyone said
Okay,
you asked some good questions, Dad, because we don't know that, or I don't know that. Half the other people don't know that either. So.
Well, don't forget, you're talking to a guy who's been through a few investigations.
Yeah.
I've been interrogated, asked lots of questions, so I know what to look for and stuff like that.
That's why everyone loves your input on this.
Let's hear the rest of it.
Okay, here we go.
I've seen a coffin. So the Tritoni IMDb, it's coming into my mind. I have no idea why. I think it's my imagination or whatever. So I just gotta. Oh, I keep feeling like someone putting a toothpick in their mouth. And then, yeah, I remember the grasses from before. So I got a little spirit energy about someone who puts a toothpick in their mouth and twirls it back and forth. As that's something they do. He doesn't seem like he's picking his teeth. He just like puts a toothpick in his mouth and he goes back and forth. Then I see the jacks, and then I wonder about this one guy who might work there. And I'm getting spirit energy on that. So where that giant Jax is, that giant Jax building, someone involved in this could possibly work there. Yeah, I got spirit energy on that. And someone else at a funeral home, and that guy would have strawberry blonde hair. See, that's why I wonder, because I saw, the guy at the funeral home with strawberry blonde hair, and then I started getting a chill. We're going into this Tennessee Hills thing again. Although I'm being directed out past, like continuing in a line out that way, but it feels like it angles a little more. It doesn't go straight from BənHill Road to there, but angle a little more towards the corner of the state line. And then, but then it went into these rolling hills, and then I got this Tennessee Hills again. Tennessee Hills. Tennessee Hills. Tennessee Hills. Tennessee Hills. Something about Tennessee Hills. I'm seeing this industrial part of that where the Jax is, and there's a bunch of buildings there. And one of them might be the business building, and one might be like the industrial part. But I'm just seeing it. It's building again. They're putting the Jax building in front of me and the Sky Bridge. And they're showing me the outside of the building now too. And I have a feeling like someone involved in there is actually pretty high up, and I got chills on both of my legs. I feel like he's an executive at this building, or maybe he's a manager, but he's got a good job there. Let's say that. And then they're just showing me the building. They're showing me the building, and they're showing me the building. So if I look at the Sky Bridge from across the street, and just to the right of the Sky Bridge, this building, that silver building, or it might be connected to it, or it might be just something I can see from there. And if I go onto Google Earth or whatever, then I start wondering, oh, is this the one with the interesting thing? Okay, and then what is behind there was that river. Yeah, I got a chill on my leg. And see, I'm getting ahead of myself. I see the river, and then I'm like, did he throw her on the box like that Jason guy said, or did he put her under some berry bushes, or do you know what I mean? My mind starts racing ahead of it, so I just have to, okay, I'm seeing this canal, whatever it's called, next to it. We're really back around this building with the jacks. We're here. That's where we are. Now I'm going to follow that river or canal. I'm going to follow it upstream. I'm going to follow it. If I'm standing across the street where that river is and I'm looking at that building where the jacks is, and then I go to my left. So I follow it up to the left. And I got spirit energy there. I follow it up to the left. Then there's a place up a little ways where there's like a lot of bushes. She could be like in a wooden box there. I've got some spirit energy. Oh, I got a chill on my leg. So she just like in a wooden box, just, you know, in the brown bowl or whatever. We're going to go on a little boat there so they can chill me. So that there's a place where the bushes hang over into the river. Then I'm like, oh, isn't she down the thing? I don't see any heel. I don't see any heel here. I do feel like her body was moved. It's really weird. It's like one time I saw her buried under the dirt at the building, though. At the building or a building. Could be out in the barn, you know, it could be, but it was indoors in dirt. And then I didn't see them dig her up, but I saw that spirit energy. I just then saw her body in a different place. So it was like, you know, then you just fill in the blanks, like, would they undig it? Oh, like put it there for a while till they get a chance to deal with it or something, dispose of it properly or whatever. And again, I do think, so the difference here is on this horse farm, the door slides. I feel like the door slides. I must feel like saying Nabisco. I wonder if there's a building named Nabisco there near the one with the jacks. But it's like near the office building, and then I'm seeing one where it's like loading docks. And the river across from the loading docks. But I am seeing comments, a lot of bushes. I'm really drawn to there. They're keeping me there. So let's see what else is there. A lot of bushes. What do I see? So they're showing me, I see loading docks across the street. I see the airport on the other side. And off in the distance, but not too far. I mean, I see the airport on the other side. It might even be, if that river runs near the airport, her remains may be in that area right there. I have some spirit energy, but it's a sick energy. It's kind of like I have the right idea, but I'm not exactly correct. So, let's see. Ooh, I got chills on my legs. Is it near the airport? Wow. Wow. Okay. Can we narrow that down a little bit? Near the river? Chain link fence. Working with spirit. It's just they teach you stuff. I mean, they teach you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. They teach you stuff all the time. I've been doing this for years and they teach me stuff new all the time. It's really cool. Just about how amazing they are. Okay. Got ourselves in between that building with the giant jack and that, is it the Tri-City Airport? I believe the Tri-City Airport, but the 40 airports in that town, but it is in that area. Okay, so I'm just going to roll with this then. I'm not going to worry about when she calls me. Okay, so I can see from where Summer's body is currently, I can see the airport. I don't know. I think I can see the airport, but for sure I can see the planes taking off. Feels like. And so I feel like if I take the E-Terry and then take that airport and then almost draw to the corner of the state like a hat, like a triangle. So I don't know if her body's there, but it does. They may have stuck it in a little box or something. It makes me wonder, does that funeral home have a crematorium?
Mm.
Yeah, just a little spirit energy on one mic. Yeah, they're forming something. It's not an M&M. It's not an asteroid. I'm see an M&M, then I see an emoji. What do I see? Emoji of the shooting star. Something to do with a shooting star. So we'll look for a name. Overpass Youth Cemetery. It could be comet. It could be shooting star. It could be anything like that. And then I get spirit energy. Oh my God. And chills. Wow. I'm back by the river across from the loading docks that are closest to the airport. If the airport's on the other side of the river, but you know, it's not right there, but I see it like from the river and I see it from those loading docks. Okay, so I'm there again. I'm really going to where there's some big interchange in the freeway where you cross the border into, but like at an angle towards the tip of the state, towards the eastern tip of the state, into this area. And I got chills on my legs again about that. Was Summer alive when she was brought there? So I feel like Summer was brought in that direction. And she looks scared, like she does not know who these people are. She has a little teddy bear with her. Or at least right now, as I see her in spirit, maybe. Seems like there's a lot of people coming in. And then before, something I didn't put up to would seem like a few people comes into my mind. I feel like there was more people than just the 3 even. I mean, they're the ones running it kind of. Yeah, and I got spirit energy on my legs. There's a lot of people watching. They've come to watch. So I'm seeing murder more graphic. So we're back with Summer.
Trigger
These
warning.
are all road maps, or these are all to narrow this down. But it's past these lines, past this thing. Like I feel like if I draw a bunch of lines, I'll draw something over there. Okay, so what would be the name? Because it's probably huge. You're talking about a mile or something. I'm seeing a wall. There's a brick wall or something. Tumble down. It's like not where people normally walk. Because they were able to roll it. I mean, you know, whether it's a box or a barrel or whatever it's a barrel. Along the track where the boat goes. And then there's a bridge coming up, a big bridge. She could have been dropped in a box under the water. I see the type of person who would drive a kind of limo with flags on their car. And it's not really a limo. It's a maybe a sedan. You know, a large 4-door sedan. Yeah, I got chills on my legs. I'm seeing a helicopter. And a helicopter goes down. I don't know if they're showing me it would take a helicopter to get the remains. Like they're thrown over something, down something. You know, a little spirit energy. Maybe on the other side there would be a road you could get to them easier. I don't know. Overpass. I'm seeing the overpass. But I'm seeing the underneath part of the overpass again. I got chills on my legs. Oh, evil. Just evil. I think we need to go back then. I'll look on a map about the jacks, the airport. I'll mark all these things. Okay. And then I'll mark all these things on a map. All these things.
Hello?
Yes, she's just taking.
Oh,
She's
okay. No problem. I thought I hung up.
No, I think actually she's over on that one.
That's
All right, so that one's over, and then she talks about she'll do a map one, which is the next video. But what do you think about her reading with just that short reading? You'll have to listen to her actual full reading. It's pretty graphic though, and it's long, but I think it's worth you listening to.
Yeah. What do I think about it so far? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, what do you think about what she's envisioning?
Well, other than the one experience I had with a psychic, I have never. I've never heard anyone talk about it like this. This is the only time I've ever heard of a psychic going through her.
It's hard to just hear it. You need to see the pictures and stuff that she pulls out when she goes on Google and looks for these pictures that she sees in her head and gets something.
Yeah, I'll send.
That's
I
a
can
little
show
bit-
you the maps part, Dad. But what
Yeah.
do you think about her?
Yeah.
Just her vision
Yeah.
part of what she thinks happened.
Well, one of the first things she said was she thought that perhaps Summer had been placed inside a hollow log, or maybe a hollow log had been placed on top of her body. And she talks about what almost sounds like a cemetery with an iron gate and brick pillars.
Mm-hmm.
And a little while later, talks about.
Welcome to the crazy train,
Um,
Lisa. Choo choo.
oh boy. She writes down something about a wooden box. She might be inside a wooden box.
Yep.
So, inside a hollow log, inside a wooden box, those are pretty much the same thing. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm finding it interesting so far, but I haven't heard enough to really.
She talks about a crematorium.
Yeah, you have to really listen to her whole reading. Are you interested in doing that, Dad? Because we can do that. Not tonight, because it'll take a long time, but we can start it tomorrow. It's like 3 hours or something. So
It's really too bad he couldn't just Google her.
I can only hear
Google her.
a little bit of what she's saying.
Yeah.
A lot of it's coming through as static.
Yeah, she's very soft spoken. It's hard for most of us to hear her because she talks so softly. Yeah.
It's almost like you got to turn too high. The voices, like the speakers vibrate or something.
Yeah.
Earbuds.
What I've heard so far is pretty interesting. Talking about some place maybe across the straight line where there's a brewery. She talked about wooden kegs again, which is like a wooden box.
Mm-hmm.
There's an industrial park or maybe an office building, and somebody that works there in a high up position, like a manager or an executive, is coming into her focus, into her vision for some reason.
You guys, he does not have internet.
And a large.
He will,
large
because
sedan.
I mean that's obvious to have him Google things and look things up,
She's,
right?
Being shown a
He
helicopter.
doesn't have that option right now.
Because
He only has
she doesn't know why she's
phoning
being
to
shown
me
the
and
helicopter.
texting
Maybe you need a
because my uncle pays for him
helicopter
to
going
have
see where
that.
the child is buried. I'm finding it pretty depressing so far because
Yeah.
up until now, I've been really hoping and focusing on this child being found alive. Now, to hear somebody that's pretty convinced that she's not alive,
That's for now. We're working on getting him
it's
internet,
just hard
just so you know.
to say that.
And he's computer, internet. We got a tablet for him, everything. Yeah, it is depressing to think of her as past. Today is 8 months since she's been missing. 8 months today.
Today,
Yeah.
and as far as we know, the investigation is still well underway.
Yes, I talked to the head detective on the case this afternoon, and he said it's still very much an open investigation. They're still working hard at it. They get a lot of hate because people say, oh, they're not doing enough or whatever. And even I have thought, like, what the hell are they doing? So today I let him know. I was just like, I know you guys get a lot of hate. I said, but we are really rooting for you guys. You got the whole globe, you know, on your side, and, you know, we wish you luck in bringing Summer home. And he said, I really, really appreciate you saying that. Because we hear how everyone talks, and like I've said it too, it's like, are they doing anything? Like, hello, what's going on? And they get that a lot, and they get people being very rude to them. So he seemed very genuine that he really appreciated to hear that. And it was a good reminder. Yeah, I think he did.
You got to keep in mind.
Trying to figure out the
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind they haven't put anybody off of the table, and they haven't put anybody directly on
Everyone's
it.
still on the table. Yep.
Right. Nobody's directly on the
Right.
table, and nobody's been taken off. So.
Mm-hmm.
As of yesterday, they've had Don Wells in custody for a week. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep, my dad's even got the time down. Yes, a week yesterday.
So has that produced anything? Have they?
If it has, we don't know yet. They're keeping it quiet. I did hear that sometimes they would wait a little while. It does sound like he is in segregation.
Okay.
Some people are saying he requested that for his own safety, and some people are saying he didn't really have a choice, and who knows?
I don't believe he had a choice. I think they're keeping him that way.
I don't know what the
14
sales
days.
are like in Tennessee.
COVID. I think
If
that's
there's anything like I see on television, then yeah, they'd want to keep him out of the population.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely known around the world. So yeah, he can't go anywhere without being known.
So we don't know yet if he's cracked under the pressure of being incarcerated.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
I think he'll hold out a little bit longer.
His wife is already. Oh, what was she doing?
It's been quiet, hasn't it? I mean, nobody said
she was
anything.
Married again?
Yeah, no, she was on. She was online. Yeah, she was on YouTube and all over Facebook begging people to send her money for a new house.
Oh God, damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, begging again. And then when people found her begging online, she tried to say that she was hacked. The only problem was, if people really hacked and made up, they were sharing her correct money sending information.
Yeah, that's what they forget.
Yeah, how convenient of the hackers to send her actual information.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. The fact that they have no evidence.
What, Dad?
And people say there's no such thing as magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's soaking this up for all it's worth.
Yeah, she really is. But, you know, her way of looking at it is all of us with podcasts and everything online. She says, well, we have podcasts and we make money on our podcasts, so why shouldn't she make money too?
And she's got a GoFundMe page too, right?
Well, that was taken down, but she had a GoFundMe 3 days after her daughter went missing. They had a GoFundMe. Less than that. Within the week, they had a GoFundMe for...
That's kind of normal. If you're missing people, you know, they support until the game's
not that quick. I think they usually wait, because we even saw, I want to not Gen and Stotch, the boy who was found in the chimney. They felt horrible. It was finally friends that came up like 2 months later, and they still got shit, but they did not do that right away. You can't make a GoFundMe for your missing daughter the same week she goes missing.
Not for your missing daughter. No, just help
No,
family.
So that's not normal behavior.
Yeah. They got reward funds, you know, like reward.
And the reward, Dad, is at $73,000 and has been sitting still.
Yeah. Money doesn't make somebody come forward either.
And they have access to that money?
No.
What was that?
Do the Wells have access to that money?
No, not that we know of. No.
Yeah, not that we know of. Maybe Tim Mullins does.
Yeah, no. As far as we know, it's in a bank account, and that it goes to Tennessee Search and Rescue if it doesn't get touched. I think, as far as I know, no, the Wells do not have access to that money. I don't know who really it is in the hands of. I want to say the establishment of Tennessee.
Yeah, the establishment has it.
that money was raised as a result of them having a GoFundMe page, right?
No, that's separate. This is a reward fund. Their GoFundMe was their own money. That wasn't anything to do with the reward fund. And they don't have that anymore. If they have it now, it's new.
Did they make any money out of that GoFundMe page before it was shut down?
Yes, they did. And yes, they did. And it was a fight over the money. I don't remember how much. It was 8 months ago now, and they've had so many money links going around. I have no idea anymore.
Okay. But they actually got the money in their hands.
Yes, they did. Yep. Yep. That money went to them. And here's the thing. Part of the reason that GoFundMe got taken down, Dad, is because they had somebody else make the GoFundMe for them. And when the money and the donations started coming in, Don, Candace, and their friend who made the GoFundMe for them got in a fight about the money and who got how much. Yeah. And so the girl who made the account shut it down. Yeah.
But they've gotten money. They've gotten things sent to them. They've gotten.
Yeah, but there's way more than GoFundMe. Yeah. They've gotten money on all kinds of other situations. So I can't even tell you how much they've gotten.
Yeah. They've made money off their daughter.
All right.
Yep. I helped them even set up a Cash App. And she screamed and yelled at me.
I'm in the dark here about a lot of things. How does one go about setting up a GoFundMe page?
You go on there and you set it up, and you have to type in a bunch of your information, what you want, how much your goal is, and yeah, you have to, because I did one for having people wanted to help pay for my dentures, so I made one. And then of course my haters tried to report it to take it down, and it didn't work. But you have to put in there who you are. You have to actually put your legit details in there, because you have to have a bank account and everything. Yeah. And that's the problem. And that's another thing, you guys. I do not believe that the Wells have a bank account, so it makes me question, how was Don getting paid?
He probably cashed his check every day at the bank it came from.
Yeah, he might get a check that he cashes at a check cashing place or something, but I am to believe that they do not have a checking account. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave him cash, probably. He said, did he say he worked for cash?
Could be. Yeah. I don't know.
His boss probably went and cashed a check.
That's why they had the friend do the GoFundMe, because they needed an active checking account. And so the friend did it for them. Yep. Yeah. And then when the money started coming in, there was a huge fight about it. So she shut the GoFundMe down on them.
I don't know. I've heard that woman got a lot of money. And
that was like right after their daughter went missing, Dad. They're fighting about GoFundMe money.
Yeah. Yeah, I sure wish I was one of the investigators. I'd have a lot of questions.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I'm guessing they've already been asked.
Yeah. Like what kind of questions would you ask? Because they do listen to our channel.
Oh, when exactly did you start thinking about the GoFundMe page? What inspired you to start trying to make money out of your daughter's disappearance? When did you think about that? Which one of you thought about that first? Did you think about it and bring it to your wife, or did your wife think about it and bring it to you? How long did you have to think about it before you went ahead and did it?
Yep. Who had to gain out of this?
When did you first contact this friend of yours that opened the GoFundMe page? And I'd be asking that friend some questions too. You know, how come you turned on these people? What's going on? What's the real truth here? What's you know, what's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
Yeah. Go, Dad. Yeah.
Oh boy, I have a million questions for all these people. But like I said, I assume that these questions have already been asked and answered.
Well, I mean, if not, it probably will be.
The day there's still a child missing, right?
Yep.
Well, that's the worst kind of terrible thing that there is.
Battle Buddy said, and when you got the money, what did you buy with it?
Exactly.
They bought booze and drugs and partied, Adrian. That's what they did.
What was that, Dad?
Did you use any of that money to try to help find your daughter? Or did you hire a private investigator or anything? Or did you just try to keep making more money off the fact that she was gone?
Yeah, I'll tell you what they did with it. They went and bought whiskey and sat on live streams getting drunk and doing Xanax and cocaine.
Kidding. Wow, enough said. Yeah, you're busted.
You guys heard that? Yeah, and then their excuse is, yeah, you don't know what it's like. We lost our daughter, man. We lost our daughter. So it's always excuse why they're fucked up and live streaming. You don't know what it's like all on podcasts. Fuck you guys. But then let me talk to you.
I've seen that 1,000 times. It's called taking the victim stand. Yeah. They
went and bought phones with the GoFundMe. They went and bought $1,000 phones with the GoFundMe, brand new phones.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even get the power button fixed on my phone.
Yeah, they raised a few $1,000s and right away they went in and bought brand new $1,000 phones. They each have 2 or 3 phones each. So they worried about getting brand new top of the line smartphones. Which, I mean, if your daughter's missing, I guess you need a phone, right? You need a phone for them to contact you, or her to contact you, but she probably didn't even know their phone numbers. And not only that, the dumbasses, when they went missing, if you had a missing child, Dad, if I was missing, would you be going to pool parties and barbecues and amusement parks and stuff?
Well, no, I'd still be looking for you.
Yeah, well, they didn't. They went to swimming and they went, oh, well, we just need to have fun and still have a normal life. But yeah, their daughter's missing and they're out at a fucking water slide park.
Well, didn't Candace already say that since the girl went missing, they found they rekindled their love for each other?
Oh, yeah.
They have the girls get them and gone?
Yeah, don't say too much, Dad. That's the call we're not allowed to play. But yeah, they said that in a nutshell. No, we can say that much. But yeah, they did say that. Yep, they said now they can be more in love. And yep, you're right. And that the kids were a hassle before. So I say it's much like Casey Anthony's, what was that tattoo? Vita Bella? Beautiful Life? Or yeah, Bella Vita?
Good life.
Yep. And that's kind of how that conversation went, wasn't it, Dad? That they had the good life now and they could be more in love now.
Wow. Yeah, it's just crazy. And then there's that woman that drove her kids into the lake.
Oh, yeah. I can't, yep.
Susan Powell. No, Susan.
She had a boyfriend that didn't want kids.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. You know, what people think is love.
Northern Light, I never said that the detective said I could play that phone call. That's a lie. Those words never came out of my mouth.
The detective said he didn't want you to. You can do what you want, but
They said I can.
you didn't.
Yeah, the exact words from the agent was, I mean, you can, we can't stop you, but we would ask you not to. And I said, okay, yeah. I shouldn't. And they said, no, we would ask you not to show that to your followers. That's what was said. So however you want to take that, I'm taking that as a please do not play that call right now.
Yes.
And then when I talked to Detective Pruitt today, the head detective through Hawkins County, not the TBI, when I said I was, you know, I sent TBI a phone call, he knew about that phone call. He knew who was on that phone call. So that tells me that, like I said, he told me that things go to him if they are valid tips or whatever is being sent in. And the fact that he told me that was a phone call with your husband and your father, right? I said, yes, sir. So he knows what that was, whether they're watching the channel, which we've all been told they're watching social media, or if he got that sent to his desk, possibly. So when I'm told, yeah, I mean, we can't stop you from playing it, but we're going to ask you not to, I'm going with, I'm being told not to play that.
Oh.
So we're going to leave it at that and wait and see what happens. Will I play it one day? Yeah, but you guys did get the gist of it. I'm saying pretty much what's said. It's just when you hear them talking in the conversation, it's a lot different and very disturbing because It's
Yeah.
a conversation two folks with a missing daughter should not be having.
I find everything they've said and done since the disappearance of their daughter to be quite disturbing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you would think. They don't seem to act that way though, do they?
No, they're. I mean, yeah.
Oh, he said I could let you guys know that I talked to him today, so it would save other people from calling. That's, I think, what you're getting confused. I called him today, and he said it was up to me if I wanted to tell you guys, what we discussed today. And I said, yeah. So maybe that's what you mean. Not to be snappy, but I'm like, I know I never said that I could play that, because especially after my conversation today, I'm not going to play it because I know it got to that detective. So that's telling me something. And that should tell everybody listening something as well. They are absolutely looking into Dawn and Candace for this. 100%.
Well, they would have to. They would have to.
They do not think that they are innocent. If they thought Dawn and Candace was innocent of this, they would not be acting like this. They absolutely
They would be
have
knocked
something.
off the table.
Yeah.
They would be
Yep,
knocked off the
exactly.
list. They go
Mhm.
down a list. That's why nobody's
I'll tell you.
put on the table and nobody's taken off it. You got to
Yeah,
think of that.
exactly, Linda. They said everyone that's been around Summer Wells is on the table. That means grandma, that means mom, that means dad. It could possibly mean some YouTube creators that have been dumb enough to go there.
Yeah. Well, whenever a child goes missing, the first suspects are the family members.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's investigation 101.
Right. They just don't have anything to keep them solid, so they let them get enough rope and hang themselves.
Mhm.
Exactly, Linda. You're exactly right.
Yeah. Everybody goes.
Sooner or later, they'll trip themselves up. One of them will.
Yeah. And Don's in the position right now where believe me, the police have the biggest advantage on Don right now than ever. And Candace, actually. Both of them, they're separated.
And that was that last call before he got arrested. Remember, he was demanding to talk to Dad, and he was like, they're trying to separate us. They're trying to separate us so that we'll turn on one another. That's what he said in that call.
Well, a non-guilty party would not be saying that.
Right?
And didn't he say something too? Didn't he say that he's got 7 different alibis?
Yep.
Yeah. I got 7. She's got none.
He said he's got 7 different alibis, and Candace is going down.
And she got none.
Well, that's a pretty strange thing to say to your spouse that you're in love with.
Uh-huh.
There should be one, and it's not an alibi. It's called the truth.
Why would you need 7 alibis?
Why'd you need an alibi? Just the truth. Truth is the truth. You don't need to think about it, right?
Well, by definition, an alibi is a supporting story.
Right.
Whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
It means that they can check and talk to the people that were there. They can see if there's video footage,
Yeah, verification.
Kind of
Yep.
verify. Sure.
Yeah. Well, just one, which should suffice, I would think.
Yeah.
And so you think 7 alibis is kind of overkill?
Maybe give it up to everybody that's in
Absolutely ridiculous thing to say.
Yeah.
He could have given it to Tim Mullins, to whoever's been interjected, Jody Sue, all of them. Covering all their asses. That's a really strange thing to say. You're right, Adrian. It really is. There's a lot. They say a lot of strange things, though. I'm sorry.
Every time.
Yeah. They were more into drinking, partying, and playing little YouTube games than they were for searching for their daughter, truly begging for people's help, updating with the police and, getting their life together for their children that were taken. I mean, going to drug rehab, straightening up. They didn't do anything. Nothing. They just did it without their kids. That's all. It was very
Yeah.
Make money out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said he said it takes some time to make money out of it. I still got to show you the text message, Dad, where he was talking about doing a pay-per-view event for $1 million.
for $1 million. Oh God, yeah, really. Yeah, see that you brought up a good thing, Adrian. Who set this up? Who thought about it? All this other stuff, because you have to look at motive, right? Motive is money. Money is a great motive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
money's the best motive. Huh.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And and then part of that call, Don was saying, like, he didn't want to work 7 days a week anymore, how it tore him up, and her with them kids and him working 7 days a week. It was just bad. It was bad on them. It tore them apart and it tore them up. And now he doesn't have to work 7 days a week and they don't have the kids, and now they can grow more together and be more in love, and they're working on things better now, and they'll be better now. It's great life. And you heard Candace, I'm fucking awesome.
Who the hell could think that? They must just really not care at all about their children. They should have never had them. I wish there was a test that people could take.
Yeah, I've said that before. I've said that before, that there should be some kind of mental test.
Well,
they are working on finding what's called a rogue gene or a criminal gene.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've heard about that stuff.
They're trying to identify that.
Right, like what other deficiencies cause it, right? Mental, like ADHD, postpartum, whatever, PTHS, something, that might be linked to it. I've heard of that.
A combination thing.
Yeah. Wise man.
No one knows what. Well, some people know what Candace has been up to, but I mean, honestly, it's not probably what she should be up to. She's focused on. Oh, she's still not out there searching, I'll tell you that. So it can't be Don was holding her back, because what is she doing now?
Yeah, like Becca said, they've clearly showed that they don't love each other or their children. Yeah, they need a test for that. You're right, Squid. I mean, I just think it's so sad that the children suffer for this. And how can you possibly say them things when you have a missing daughter? What makes you say that? You are happy.
Oh, you wish my dad asked these questions? Yeah. They wish you had those questions. You thought of those questions when they were on the phone with you.
Oh, yeah. Are you still there?
Oh, yeah, I was reading something. Cam said that Candace is free to leave town and that he thinks Lawson is sketchy. Let me tell you, Sheriff Ronnie Lawson has dodged me for 8 months now. 8 months today. And I called today, and it's the same old lady that answers the phone every time when I call. But anyways, I said today, and she was like, no, he's not here right now. Do you want to leave him a message? And I was like, ma'am, I've been leaving him messages for 8 months. You know who this is. Like, why? Like, who can I talk to if Lawson doesn't want to talk to me? Now, Lawson is the one who everyone else just lets it slide, but I won't. Don has said to me multiple times that Sheriff Ronnie Lawson is his cousin. So he's been getting away with
What?
Yeah. Yes.
He's whose cousin?
Donald's. Donald Wells' cousin.
Is the sheriff.
Yes, I believe so. I mean, I haven't seen birth certificates or anything.
I remember now. You told me that.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh my gosh. This is, somebody's got to write a book about this one. This is,
yeah, we're working on a documentary because just dealing with this has been wild.
Fiction, nonfiction, combination of both? What?
Yeah, Tanya says it would be a combination of both, but we would list it as, I can't remember what she said. It would be nonfiction, yeah, because it'd be mostly based off of real events.
It's called true crime.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't make this up, so you'd better write
We
it
don't
down.
know that, Hazelnut. So you can say that all you want, but Don has literally slipped up so many times, and I actually tried to catch him one day. And I kept throwing things at him during one talk, and people got so mad at me because I said to him when Summer died, because I was trying to trip him up. And so he noticed I said that, but he didn't notice I kept calling Sheriff Lawson his cousin. I was like, well done, something about, yeah, your cousin Sheriff Lawson, and he just kept talking. And then I was like, so does your cousin Ronnie Lawson go to the same church as you? And he was like, no, he goes to whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I said it again. I was like, oh, because I figured family would maybe go to the same church if they lived in the same area. And Don was like, no, Ronnie is Baptist, I think. So I called Sheriff Lawson his cousin like 4 times in a row to Donald, and he didn't correct it, he didn't stop it. But then I said, however I worded it, I said, so when Summer died on June 15th, and right away he goes, what? And he corrected that, but he never corrected Sheriff Ronnie Lawson being his cousin. It never stood out to him to correct that. He just kept telling me what church he went to and all of that. He kept on with the conversation.
Oh, okay, but it has been established that he is in fact his cousin.
We haven't seen paperwork on that, but we haven't seen paperwork to not say that either. All we've had is Ronnie Lawson say he doesn't want to talk about anything on social media, but then he goes on Twitter, and out of all of the questions that he could answer, the only question he answers is to somebody on social media that asks, are you Donald's cousin? He said, no, ma'am, I'm not his cousin. That's the only question in the Summer Wells case you want to answer on social media?
Well, he, I guess what they're saying in chat is that he's a cousin through his dad's.
Doesn't matter if it's relation.
Yeah.
10 generations down, it's relation, and it's not right.
Right. So I don't know how he could deny it if that's true. You know what I mean?
Donald's not that smart. He would have, like, I'm sorry, but he, I really do believe Don and Ronnie are cousins. And if you actually go back and Google the Wells, you know what I stumbled on? I don't remember if it's like from the 40s or 50s or what, but if you go back right around that area, there's the Lawson family murders. And I got to that by Googling Don Wells, okay?
Oh, yeah.
There is some weirdness going on in Tennessee with the Wells and the Lawsons. I will tell you that. And with murder. Share watch criminal gossiper video forensics on vehicle done. Blood stained 6:41 minutes. Very interesting. Okay, thank you, sassy girl. I will. Actually, let me screenshot that. How do you screen? Okay, I'll just take a picture. I don't remember.
I like that name, Sassy Girl.
Sassy girl. Okay, I got that. Okay. Yeah, even if he's married and you guys, it's shady. Oh, hey, Mr. Positive. Sorry.
Mr. Positive.
I saw you earlier. I was gonna say hi, but then the video was going, so I didn't say hi. And missing kids. A lot of missing kids in Tennessee. Yes. Yep. Cousin marriages in the 1800s. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm going to ask the Jinx. She's that family person.
Cousin marriages?
Yeah, cousin marriages. Well, you know, Tennessee. I mean, there's statistics around there.
Yeah, they got brothers and cousins and
Cousins and cousins.
yeah, they got auntie moms.
Yeah. My uncle is my daddy type of situation.
My daddy and my first cousin too.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. That's offensive.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I'm joking.
If your mother is also your sister, you just might be a redneck.
If your family tree don't extend out your back door, you might be a redneck.
Oh my gosh.
I
You
love
turn
those
on your
redneck
bed
jokes.
and light in the morning by opening the car door. Chances are you're a redneck.
You're a redneck. I love those redneck jokes.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I
If
also
you never
watch
mowed your lawn and found your car, you might be a redneck.
Yeah.
do you know who Mr. Green is?
Yeah.
The
Tom
duct
Green?
tape guy? Yeah, the duct tape guy.
Yeah.
I freaking
Oh,
love him.
oh yeah, red green.
Yeah, Red Green. I
Red
love
Green.
him. I love him.
He's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my kind of humor.
But it's true.
If you've got more furniture in your front yard than you do in your living room, chances are you're a redneck. All right, enough redneck jokes.
Aw, we need just one more.
Let's find another group to pick on.
Uh-oh. Let's not. Just like John Bonet treated as an abduction and contaminated crime scene. Yeah.
When you
And
got
who
a family
who called
reunion
it
and
in
you
as an
wear
abduction
t-shirts
from
with
the
your two
911
sides,
call?
you know you're a redneck.
I did not hear that, Linda.
I can't even say it again. I'll die.
She's dying.
No. I'm smoking weed. I'm happier now. Been out without for a month, so let me tell you what. 1 or 2 hits
Oh,
of
man.
flying. Mhm.
Oh, so Linda's feeling good.
Yeah, sure am.
Oh,
I've been smoking the whole time.
Right on. Yeah. I'm rolling one right now.
I want to show. I think I have. Let me see here.
Well, your daughter gave me lessons on how to make candy and gummies and caramels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and how to defuse weed because I'm really stupid about it. All I do is roll it up and smoke it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about all this fancy stuff these kids are doing, like
Here.
wax and
I can show you guys.
all that
I got
stuff.
a picture of my dad's cat. Hold on.
Yeah, that stuff's all new to me, so I'm getting educated.
This is my dad's cat, Mia.
Oh, look at her.
That's Mia.
Oh, that's your kitty cat. It's cute.
When she wakes up, I'm going to tell her that people all over the world are seeing her.
Yeah. Mia.
She's an international kitty cat
She
now.
walks around like a princess already.
Aw.
Aw.
I can't wait to spoil her.
She's a very cute little girl.
This
She's
is
only 7. I think she weighs about 3 pounds.
Aw. She's an international kitty now.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Yeah. Should be known around
Walk of the town.
Mia. Mia. That's a cute name.
So
Mia.
my dad makes
Yeah.
these. What are these things you sent me, Dad? That you make? Mosaic.
Mosaics with rocks.
Yeah, my dad makes these guys,
Cool.
and I'm gonna have him make some, and we're gonna auction them off.
There you go. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I have a hard time selling what I make. I'm not a salesman. I make
can.
lots of pictures and stuff, and I give them away.
Me too.
Dad, we're gonna get some of these. Oh, you should make a voices behind the wall one with purple and black.
I can do that.
Woo! Dad, you saw my logo, right? What do you think about my logo? You like it?
It's the one that's got the picture of Mark and me and the.
Oh no, that's just a picture. With each show we make what's called a thumbnail. But my logo is the one I sent you. It says Voices Behind the Wall, and it's got the jail cell with the hands on them.
They're pink or purple.
Can you send that to me again?
Yeah, I will. I'll send it to you again. But no, that thumbnail was for a show I had you on. You like that thumbnail, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty excited.
I know that stuff is cool that he makes. I'll have to show him my art too, my paintings.
He this is the one here he likes that I
Yeah.
made.
It's good.
Yeah, with every show we make a picture to go with it, Dad. So it's different every time.
Some
And
people,
when you're
Oh, really?
when I know you're gonna be on it, I try to put your picture on it as well.
some people do that. Your daughter's gifted. I can't do that, so I don't know about that thumbnail shit.
And so you can see here, you guys, that we text, like I sent he really does like look up, and I send him stuff on Summer Wells all the time. So
Pop's getting education. Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
he's getting
I like
education.
his. I mean, he thinks about it like totally just hearing for it. No, he hasn't had no interjections of the social media that we have been subjected to, and the opinions and the shit that just gets intertwined in it. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's an honest opinion.
Yeah, it's always when I see him, I'm like, uh-oh. So you see him going back and forth too, but as he learns little bits about them, he's like, oh shit, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But he still
Yeah,
tries
but
to be
one-
fair.
Well, he tries to bring out the evidence, like the car. You know, if they haven't
Yeah.
taken nothing out of there, then okay, then there's nothing suspicious going on there. You know, which makes sense. You have to be logical. Think what the cops are going to use, because that's the only thing that convict is evidence. Okay, that's it. You know, I mean,
I will
there's a lot of
show
things.
you guys a treat. This is these are the little shares. Courtney.
Brandy's.
Yeah. Courtney, Leland, Cassidy, and Seth.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
Uh,
My
Nice.
Brady Bunch right there.
right.
Oh, you guys, it's so cute. So when they told us about that fight they had, oh, Terry B says, hi, Papa Share. And she sent a
Thank you.
$5 super chat or $10 super chat, which will equal $5 that I'll send you next month, Dad.
what's her name?
Her name is Terry.
Hey, Terry. Thank you.
Terry B.
Mm-hmm. I wanna show you guys. So the girls told us about that fight, and then I couldn't say too much about it, you know, on a post for the podcast, but I posted, and then my daughter right there left a comment and said heart heart, and then Mr. Cher said proud stepdad moment, and then my daughters texted back and said LOL, thank you, laughy face heart, and the strong arm emoji.
Cool.
Right on.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I said something
they're
about
in
mother.
the clear, though, right?
Wait, on who?
They're in the clear, right? There's no-
Oh yeah, no, they're fine. Nope,
Good stuff.
they didn't get in trouble with school, and that kid,
They
well,
just
he's
showed
not a
up.
kid. Yeah, he doesn't want to. There's no way he'll go to the cops. He's in a lot of trouble. And then to actually
Yeah.
go to the cops and say 2 women beat his ass, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
You want
that's
to
gonna
keep
be hard
up
to live down.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Cassidy is definitely looks like me. Yep. So does Seth. But yeah, they really like their stepdad. They think they get a kick out of him. And actually, the girls were like, oh, "Don't tell him," like, because they were like, "He's not going to be upset, is he? Like, don't tell him." And I'm like, "No, he's going to be proud of you guys. You stood up for one. You stood up against racism, and you stood up against like numerous
Bullying.
other things too, bullying." Yeah, on so many different
Gay
levels.
bashing, yeah,
Sexual assault, yeah,
Yeah.
gay bashing, everything. So I was like, no, there's nothing to be mad at.
horrible. That's good for them. Good for them. See, like, well, my comment was, you know what? you can only teach a kid so much. They get to a certain age, then they're socialized, and they're going to be on their own. But you better, I mean, you just only hope that what you stuck in their head to begin with helps them do that. And obviously you did. So,
and whose kids get in a fight and then call their mom, by the way. So
Mine.
my haters who think that I'm just a horrible parent can kiss my ass.
that's right. My kids can tell me anything. They call
Right?
me on everything. And I allowed that because I want to know. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm your mom. But man, I make it safe for you to tell me whatever you need to. Don't be afraid.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, white boy lockdown. Hope you and the missus are good. I caught one of your videos earlier and didn't comment yet. Got my pops on the phone.
Oh.
Hey, Dad, can you say hi, white boy? White boy lockdown radio. He's another podcaster.
Hello, white boy lockdown radio. Where you at?
Callie, I think.
Are they in Cali? Yeah, him and his wife Noelle, have their own podcasts as well, and they also help advocate against wrongful convictions and stuff like that as well.
Woo-hoo! Right on. Good on you.
Yep. Yeah, I'm hitting that stuff hard. I'm gonna
Be careful, Mama.
baked away. Woo.
That's what I was thinking. Florida, I think.
Yeah, that's what I said, Cali, but I meant Florida. I think they're
You meant Florida. Wherever it's warm with
it's
palm
warm.
trees.
It's where I want to be. It's warm, you know, or either that or someplace with castles or something like that. I like like castles and mountains and water.
I heard somebody from Florida say that they felt it was a little cold there because it was 40 degrees.
Yeah, I think that was Jay for Justice.
Yeah,
I was there, yeah.
that's right. And I live in one of the best parts of British Columbia, just one of the warmest parts of Canada. And if we get 40 degrees, that's the best summer we can have.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
that's almost too hot.
But
I can't believe I was
go by
born there.
Celsius? Do you go by Celsius?
Yeah, Celsius.
That's right. It's in the hundreds.
Yeah, we do. So, we're metric heads up here.
Yeah, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure because if you say 40 Celsius, it's like it's in its hundreds degrees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when it's 40, basically what you do is you double it, and add 32.
Right.
Well, 40 degrees here would be 80 plus 32, 112 degrees.
Yeah, see? 100 and something.
That's about as hot as we ever get here. We had 120 last summer.
Wow.
And we had some of the worst forest fires we've ever had in this area.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, like this is a really beautiful part of BC to live in. We've got nice lakes on each side of town. And
I want to see pictures.
It's really a beautiful place. Hey?
I get pictures.
Yeah, you know what? I will take some pictures. You take some pictures of Minnesota too, because I'd like to see what it's like there.
What is it? How can I work? Okay, sure. What did I tell them about Maplewood? There ain't nothing to see here. Ain't nothing to see here.
Like, if I take pictures with my iPhone, can I just take it somewhere and have the pictures printed out?
Yeah, you can do that.
I do it.
So
Yeah.
somewhere like Staples?
Yeah, or Walmart. I think you can do it. You just plug your.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Walgreens might even do it for you.
Yeah.
If you have a
I
drugstore.
don't have to have an email address or anything like that, right?
No, I don't think you do, Dad.
Okay.
Well, if he does, get him one.
I really try to avoid that tech stuff.
I made you an email though, so you have one. You'll have one.
Okay.
But I did make you one. I got it all wrote down for you. So if you do need one, you do have one, and it's all set up on the tablet and everything. You're gonna have to video call me when you get that, or not video call me, just call me, and we'll walk you through it.
Well, you know, when you were about 5 months old, I think I started trying to teach you how to walk.
Yeah.
I'd hold your elbows and let you just walk with me. Sometimes put your little feet on mine.
Yeah.
Your feet are about you have the cutest feet I've ever seen in my life. But anyways,
Oh Lord, that's so
you
cute.
gotta walk through the sex stuff.
That's
By the
funny.
way, you took your first real steps at 8 months old.
Did I?
She
Yeah,
was
you walked
walking.
across my friend's living room when you're 8 months old.
My daughter did too.
My kids started walking early as shit too, and I
My
didn't think
daughter
that was
Kristen
normal.
did. She walked at 9
Yeah.
months old. I was walking around the store with her. It's so crazy.
Now people are gonna want to see my feet, Dad.
Hey, they pay for that. Don't let it. You gotta
Yeah.
let it pay for
You
that.
want to pay me for that?
And listen, there's girls that make lots of money.
Yeah.
Soliciting your feet. I can imagine that going around the web.
Yeah, right. Oh, Cher's begging for money for her cute feet again.
She's putting on socks and taking them off.
Yeah. Cher, why are you taking your socks off so slowly?
Oh Lord. Boy, this went sideways, didn't it?
Hey now.
Oh yeah, I forget my dad's on the phone.
Sorry, I'm just really high. Kind of reminds me of Woodstock or something.
Listen. Well, Dad, I think we're gonna call it a night. We'll bother you again tomorrow. You want to podcast again tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay. How about you, Linda? Linda,
Oh,
honey.
I'm sorry. I was talking again with him. My muted. Of course, I love it. I love being, like I said, it's like family night on the TV or something for me. I love it.
Right on.
Well, Dad, do you have anything you want to say to everyone before I let you go?
Yeah, thanks a lot out there to podcast, man. Thanks for being part of my daughter's podcast, and thanks for letting me be part of your life too. Have a great night. God bless you all.
Aw.
Do you want to say bye to Linda?
Talk to you later, Linda. Talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, hon. You have a good night. Sleep well.
Hey, you have a good night too.
I will. Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, peoples.
Hey, Mark.
Good night, Mark. Good night, kiddo.
Night, Mama Linda. Love you.
Love
All
you
right,
too.
Dad, I'll talk to you. I might text you before bed. If I don't, I'll call you tomorrow for sure.
All right.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too. Good night, Mark.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, so tomorrow I think we can do our gossip and coffee hour in the morning. So I'll set that up. And yeah, it's not going to be, I'm not tagging Summer Wells at all in it. It's just going to be coffee, and we'll do it's going to be like the Wendy Williams hot topic. So that way I can address certain bullshit that's being said that you guys keep sending me. That way, you know, the ones that want me to address it have that. I get to vent it out, and I'm keeping it somewhat separate from actually trying to help bring Summer home. So watch for that. I'll set that up before I go to bed tonight, and I'll see you in the morning, and then we'll bring Papa Share back on tomorrow night for I think he would want a break from Summerwell, so I think we should actually talk to him more about Brandon Dassey and Stephen Avery tomorrow night. So we'll probably do that with Mr. Share. Probably on Mr. Share channel or my channel tomorrow night. So watch for that too. Say anything?
Love thy neighbor.
Love my neighbors. Oh shit. Thank you so much for the super chats, and we will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Love y'all.
Later, peeps.